Tanguy Vera.
Okay.
Mr. Vera.
Mr. Vera, could you please?
Yeah. Sorry, not to speak Dutch. It will be far more easier for me in English. But well, I hope it's okay for everybody. I will only take you 5 minutes, and then I will listen a little bit, and then I have to leave. So, hello everybody. I'm an alderman in charge of the environment since 2018 in the small rural commune of Stoumont. In Stoumont, we face the problem of noise pollution because of touristic use of motorcycles, but also the so-called supercars and old cars, especially in the Liane River Valley, but more globally on all the main roads crossing our territory. Indeed, we've got wonderful views, a lot of forest hiking tracks. 1 in 4 houses in Stoumont is a bed and breakfast or second home, making our territory really attractive for walkers, cyclists, riders, but also for motorcyclists and Sunday drivers. So for more than 2 years now, we have been working together with the citizens of SOSS Valais, citizens group, the motorcyclist group FEDE, called FEDEMOT, the local police and other authorities to solve the problem of noise pollution, speed and dangerous driving on the main roads. And as a newly elected official, I may admit that I discovered an extremely complex situation, especially on the point of view of situation of rights. Because about institutional issues, here in Belgium, the main roads are under the authority of the regional government. And you may know that in Belgium, we have 3 regions, Flanders, Brussels, and Wallonië. And here we stand in Wallonië, and talking about noise pollution may be addressed to the administration and to 3 different ministers. The Minister of Environment, who is in charge of noise pollution, the Minister of the Road Infrastructures, and the Minister of the Road Safety, who are 3 different people with different political parties. I insist on that point because it was a bit hard to get our population to understand that as local authorities, we could not make any long-term decisions, and that we had to refer to the higher authorities concerning those roads. I imagine that in the Netherlands, you may have different administrative challenge, but technical challenge may be similar with ours. The main difficulty we face is that our police can't fine a motorcyclist for making too much noise, because the law states that the condition for testing the noise level of motorcycles are factory conditions. Therefore, any ticket can be overturned by a judgment on the ground that the noise control was not carried out under the factory condition. But finally, after more than 2 years, we have some solutions. One of the ministers decided to put the passage of to 70 kilometers hour instead of 19 on the road concerned as a test phase on the reduction of the accidents and noise pollution. A communication campaign specific to the road concerned was led this summer. More frequent speed check with immobilization of the vehicles if it appears to be non-compliant with European legislation. And finally, the acquisition of noise radars as a tool to document noise pollution and to facilitate the work of the police, despite the fact that these radars alone cannot be used to draw up an official report, as I said. We still have, of course, challenges for tomorrow. The test that was led this summer need an evaluation first, and so we wait for our ministers to come back to us with the evaluation of those measures. We still hope, as our citizens does, that the 70 kilometers per hour will become the norm and not the exception. And of course, we dream of an adaptation of the European federal and Walloon laws permitting to control more efficiently the noise pollution of the motorcycles. Well, that's it. Thank you. What was the effect so far? About the effect, we had a really bad summer. Maybe you heard about it, especially in my region. It was really, really rainy. And so this summer was more calm than usually, but we don't know if it's the cause of the measures we took or the cause of simply the weather.
Are these measures going to be continued, and are you going to continue monitoring them?
Yeah, for that reason, we hope it will be continued. Well, in winter, it's not that much a problem because, yeah, it's cold and there are far less motorcycles. But we hope we can do the same next summer to measure more efficiently the effect of those measures.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. There's a
noise radars. Yeah, the problem I read about the company delivering the noise radars is that we have not, for now, no noise radars are homologated to be used in outdoor conditions. And we heard that the French group is creating some new noise radars that controls in the same time the place of the car, but we wait for the homologation of that new system. And the focus to reach the motorcyclist. Well, there are two ways to reach the motorcyclist. We work with the group FEDEMOT, which is a group of motorcyclists, but FEDEMOT is seen by many motorcyclists as a government link group, and they don't feel to be part of this group. And there is also Facebook groups of motorcyclists, and of course on those Facebook groups there are more hostility about the measure we took this summer, and we get the anger about the action of police and so on.
Thank you very much, Mr. for this